This is JSP architecture. Nodon. There are three phases in JSP architecture. There are three phases in JSP architecture. There are three phases in JSP architecture. First one, conversion. Second one, compilation. Third one, execution. First one, conversion. Second one, compilation. Third one, execution. There are three phases in JSP architecture. First one, conversion. Second one, compilation. Third one, execution. See, in this architecture, who will convert JSP into a solid? JSP engine. So conversion done by JSP engine. Compilation done by Java compiler. Execution done by JARE. Note on. Conversion done by JSP engine. Compilation done by Java compiler. Execution done by Java runtime environment. Conversion done by JSP engine. Compilation done by Java compiler. Execution done by Java runtime environment. There are three phases in JSP architecture. First one, conversion. Second one, compilation. Third one, execution. Conversion done by JSP engine, compilation done by Java compiler, execution done by Java runtime environment. Note on JSP engine, comma, Java compiler and Java runtime environment. All are in server only. All are the part of server only. JSP engine, Java compiler and Java runtime environment, all are the part of server only. So in every server, JSP engine will be there, compiler will be there, JRE will be there. All are present in server only. So just you need to deploy in server, server only will take care. Server only will take care everything. Compilation, conversion, these all. See, yesterday I explained Java especially made for internet. When internet introduced 1990. Okay. When Java came 1995. When solids came 1996. Say 1990 Java came, internet came, 1995 Java came. Java is a first programming language to develop internet applications. But 1990 to 95, 5 years, they developed internet applications with other languages. When Java came, all this stopped. Java became as popular. It was booming in the industry. Now also booming in the industry. And for developing internet application, first specification, solids. When solids introduced in the market, almost the same time, many servers came. Tomcat server, iPlanet server, Pramati server, WebLogic server, WebSphere server, JBoss server. Hundreds of servers came. All servers, they developed Solid's understandable format. That type of servers came. But within 3 years, JSP came. Within 3 years, JSP came. But within 3 years only, new specification came. But within 3 years, again developing new servers, it is not so easy. Writing specification very simple. Say, writing interface easy or a subclass easy. Interface easy, only writing name, methods. That's it. All abstract methods, no? So, writing interface is very simple. Interface name, methods names. But method implementation, it takes time. So, servlet specification, JSP specification, implementations are nothing but servers. Within 3 years, new specification came. But within 3 years, developing new server, it is not possible. Not so easy. That is the reason what they did, one JSP engine software developed. And this JSP, it will take JSP program as an input. It will convert Solid. So at last, what is happening at server side? Solid only running. Programmer point of view, convenient way. JSP released. Programmer is writing JSP, is deploying in server, JSP converted into Solid by engine. At last, Solid only running server side. You are sending request to JSP. JSP is not executed. JSP doesn't know. Server doesn't know JSP. Server knows only Solid. That is the reason when this software developed latest 1999 onwards, and this software they attach it to server. So previous starting servers does not contain this JSP engine. When JSP came, this engine attached to server. What this JSP engine will do? It converts JSP into a Solid. So at last, again, Solid only running in server. You are sending requests to JSP, but you are getting output from Solid. Okay. So instead of developing new servers, they developed this software. Instead of developing new servers, they developed this software. Got it? So JSP engine, Java compiler, and Java runtime environment, all are the part of server only. Now, programmer point of view, convenient way, but server point of view, it is burden only. Because if it is Solid, dot class file you are deploying, if it is Solid. But if it is JSP, dot JSP file you are deploying. And you are sending requests, converted into Solid, compiled, executed, then output. But if you send request to Solid, directly executed output. So, as compared to JSP, Solid is very fast. But JSP converted, compiled, executed. Solid only executed. But this is only for first request only. Second request onwards, what will happen? This is only executed. First request only takes time. Second request onwards, same time. Okay. This is JSP. So JSP is not a new concept. Whatever you studied in Solids, that is you can do in JSP. That's it. Okay. So Solids, JSP, both are same. Already definition I given yesterday. What is JSP? Specification for developing web application with Java programming language. Solid definition, same. So Solids, JSP, both are same purpose. That's what very quickly can learn. Theory part is same. Programming only different. Coding part different. That's what theory no need to explain. Whatever I taught in Solid, that theory, this theory is same. Here also forwarding, here also including, here also redirecting, here also cookies, here also session tracking, everything is there. So theory part is same. That's what very quickly can learn. Very quickly, same theory. Now, whatever you studied Solid forwarding, JSP forwarding theory also same. Whatever you studied Solid redirecting, JSP redirecting also same. Whatever you studied session tracking theory, that theory, this theory are same. No change. Only writing program is different. For writing program, whatever you record, that is if you learn enough. Remaining all same. Next, write it. JSP elements. JSP elements. JSP elements are used to write JSP programs. JSP elements are used to write JSP programs. JSP elements are used to write JSP programs. JSP elements are divided into 3 categories. First one, JSP elements are divided into 3 categories. JSP elements are divided into 3 categories. First category, scripting elements. Second category, directives. Third category, actions. JSP elements are divided into 3 categories. First category, scripting elements. Second category, directives. Third category, actions. JSP elements are divided into 3 categories. First category, scripting elements. Second category, directives. Third category, actions. 3 categories of elements. Now, for writing JSP program, these all required. So remaining theory, no need to learn because same theory. Whatever you studied, same theory. That's what, don't forget whatever I taught in solid. With that knowledge only JSP can understand. Okay. Without solid, JSP not possible. Remembered or forgot? Forwarding, including, redirecting, session tracking, cookies, these all? Remembered? Okay. Because with that only very quickly possible. If you forget again how to teach, that will be happen. Whatever you studied, forwarding, including, redirecting, session tracking, everything, initialization parameter, context parameter, Sowlet config, Sowlet context, Sowlet request, Sowlet response, all same. Everything same. Only programming is different. Coding part only different. The coding part I'll explain. Okay. So writing JSP program, JSP elements required. JSP elements are divided into 3 categories. Scripting elements, directives, actions. Now, first one, scripting elements. First one, scripting elements. First one, scripting elements. There are 4 scripting elements. First one, scriptlets. Second one, declarations. Third one, expressions. Fourth one, comments. There are 4 scripting elements. First one, scriptlets. Second one, declarations. Third one, expressions. Fourth one, comments. There are 4 scripting elements. First one, scriptlets. Second one, declarations. Third one, expressions. Fourth one, comments. There are 4 scripting elements: scriptlets, declarations, expressions, comment. Writing this program is complete new style appears. New style. It is just like a HTML type appears. HTML type. But for HTML, no rules and guidelines. Only tags, attributes, capital letter also okay, small letter also okay, mixed also okay. But JSP, so many rules and guidelines will be there. You have to follow. Okay. But program appears like a HTML. HTML style appears. Tags and attributes will be there. Okay. Here, first category is scripting elements. 4 elements are there. And for learning these 4 elements, one simple technique is there. For the technique I'll explain. With the technique, within a 1 class only you'll understand all. But without the technique, 1 week required. Without the technique. For that, learning the technique, core Java knowledge required, Solid knowledge required. Then only the technique you can understand. Okay. So these 4 scripting elements within a 1 class you can learn. It is possible with simple technique. The technique requires core Java knowledge, Solid knowledge. Okay. Without the technique, if you want to learn this 1 week required. Okay. The technique I'll explain, very simple. Now, but core Java, Solid's compulsory. Now, first I'll give syntaxes, later I'll explain technique. First, scriptlets. Scriptlets. Now I'm not going to explain when we have to use scriptlet, when we have to use declaration, when we have to use expression. Technical explain. With that you can select. Okay. But if I explain each and every point, 1 week required. With the technique, 1 day enough. Only 1 class. But the technique requires core Java Solids. Compulsory. Already core Java completed, Solid completed. That's what the technical explain. Learning JSP, 2 different ways possible. Learning JSP, 2 different ways possible. One is, say, this is JSP. For learning JSP, Solids required. For learning Solids, core Java required. For learning core Java, C language required. Okay. This is one way. Here, one more way is there. JSP-EL, JSTL, JSP. It is one more way. So, like this, you can learn like this, you can learn JSP. Like this, you can learn JSP. 2 different ways. But you already came from this route. That is the reason I'll teach like this. Okay. Now, there are 2 ways to learn JSP. Without any knowledge, also directly JSP possible to learn. But it will take more time. And already Solids you learn. That's what very quickly you can learn. Okay. It's just like already given competition between ASP, JSP. That is the reason ASP Solid. That is the reason JSP came. ASP directly they can learn. No? Like that JSP also they can learn possible. But expression language JSTL required. Now, you already learned Solids. You already learned core Java. With that, very quickly you can learn JSP. That route I'll explain. Scriptlets. Syntax. What is scriptlet also I'm not giving. Because I'll use a simple technique. With the technique, everything you'll understand. Scriptlet syntaxes. Now, less than symbol, percentile symbol, Java code. Ready, son? Less than symbol, percentile symbol, you can write Java code. See, scriptlet syntax. Less than symbol, percentile symbol, you can write Java code, again percentile symbol, greater than symbol. Here Java code you have to write. One more syntax is there. R. Here one more syntax. JSP colon scriptlet. You can write JSP colon scriptlet. Here Java code. It is called open tag. It is called open tag. It is called close tag. It is called tag name. It is called prefix. Here Java code, here Java code, here open tag, it is close tag, it is tag name, it is prefix. See, you already studied Solidus. In Solidus, where we written HTML code, pw.println, like this HTML we written. HTML body like this we written, no? pw.println something hello, like this we written. This is very complicated concept. Always println. But in JSP, you can write like this. Directly HTML you can write. No need of println. Like this HTML you can write, and directly you can write JSP here. Again HTML you can write. See, writing HTML code in JSP better appears. Solidus, what will happen? Always pw.println only you write. But a HTML freely you can write. No need of println. So HTML, JSP. Again HTML. So no need to write println. So this type you can write. Writing HTML code, it is better appears in JSP. So freely you can write. But while writing, suppose if it is like this, in the place of this one, if you use this syntax, suppose tag name is only scriptlet, then which is HTML tag, which is JSP tag, how will understand? That is the reason prefix. Okay. JSP colon scriptlet. With that prefix, you will understand it is HTML, it is JSP. Okay. So HTML, JSP we can mix here. HTML, JSP we can mix. And at the time, which is HTML tag, which is JSP tag, confusion comes. That is the reason JSP colon. Now, but one more thing, HTML is not a case sensitive. HTML case insensitive. But JSP is Java. Java is a case sensitive. Here present small letters are there, small only or right. Further capital also comes, capital only or right. Capital place capital, small place small. As it is your right. But a capital place small, small place capital, error comes. Okay. Now, JSP colon scriptlet. It is called open tag. JSP colon scriptlet with slash. It is called close tag. It is open tag. It is close tag. This is called tag name. This is called prefix. This is called tag name. This is called prefix. In between, you can write Java code. This is scriptlet syntax. But what is scriptlet? When we have to use scriptlet? Where we have to use scriptlet? How to use scriptlet? I'll explain. And when, why, where. These all with core Java knowledge, you can understand. That is technical explain. Okay. That's what I'm not giving a notes. The technique only I'll explain. Technique remember enough. Later that notes you can write with core Java knowledge. Now, scriptlets, syntaxes. This is one syntax available. This is one more syntax available. Whichever you feel comfortable, that is you can use. Both are valid. Okay. Next. Declarations. Next, declarations, syntaxes. Syntaxes. JSP colon declaration. JSP colon declaration. See, JSP colon declaration. Here you can write Java code. Here also Java code. That is no need to explain open tag, close tag, tag name, prefix for all same. Here we have to write Java code. See, here only exclamatory mark symbol, only the symbol additional as compared to scriptlet. So with the symbol is there declaration. The symbol is not there scriptlet. Otherwise, you can use second syntax. The declaration word you can write. Declaration tag. Okay. This is called open tag. This is called close tag. This is called tag name. This is called prefix. That is same for all. This is scriptlet declaration syntax. See, scriptlet syntax, declaration syntax, only this symbol here. But here, tag name different. Remaining same. Next one. Third one. Expressions. Syntaxes. Expression syntaxes. JSP colon expression. JSP colon expression. JSP colon expression. See, here also just one symbol equal to. Okay. Here Java code. Here Java code. Here Java code. So just equal to symbol is there, expression, exclamatory mark symbol is there, declaration, if nothing is there, scriptlet. And here tag names only different. Scriptlet, declaration, expression. The words only tag names. Okay. Last one, fourth one. Comments. Comments are just ignored by the compiler. We have only one syntax for this. One syntax for comment. Less than, percentile, hyphen, hyphen, percentile, greater than. It is comment. Java comment, you can write. Comments are ignored by the compiler. In a core Java, you are writing 2 forward slashes, no? 2 forward slashes, otherwise forward slash star, star forward slash, you'll write, no? That is called comment. Here you can write comment. We have only one syntax for this. Less than, percentile, 2 hyphens, comment, 2 hyphens, percentile, greater than. These 4 syntaxes you have to follow. Is it over? See, whatever you studied in solids, that theory, this theory, both are same. There is no change. You studied initialization parameters, context parameters, forwarding, including, redirecting, cookies, URL rating, HTTP sessions, hidden form fields, and listeners, filters, whatever you studied, everything, those all same in JSP. Theory part is same. Theory part is same. Programming part only different. Programming purpose, we required elements. For writing programs, JSP elements required. The JSP elements are used to write JSP programs. And these elements are divided into 3 categories. First category scripting elements, second category directives, third category actions. Present you are learning first category. First category scripting elements, four scripting elements are there. Scriptlet, declaration, expression, comment. It is first category syntax, it is second syntax, it is third one syntax, it is fourth one syntax. And here no need to import the packages. 4 packages implicitly imported. Solid package imported, HTTP package imported, JSP package imported, lang package imported. No need to write the class. Class also automatically comes. No need to write service method, do get method, do post method. That is also automatically comes. No need to write try catch blocks also. That is automatically comes. So, programmer point of view, easiest way. Task code only can write exact task code. Welcome program, 10 lines we written, no? In 10 lines, here 1 line. Just 1 line. No need to import IO package. No need to import solid package. Importing is not required. And next we written class name extends HTTP solid. That is not required. We overridden do get do post. That is not required. We written try catch blocks. Not required. Next what we written print writer PW equal to response dot get writer. That is not required. Already printer JSP writer is there. Just what you have to write? Println welcome. That is your right. So only PW dot println we written, no? That line only we have to write. Remaining automatically comes. So programmer point of view, convenient way prepared JSP. So as compared to solid, JSP is very simple. Okay. It is simplified, totally simplified to programmer. Like some objects, ready-made objects are there. That information also required to write program. Next, JSP implicit object references. Built-in objects are there. Those objects directly you can access. Out is an object reference of JSP writer. Out is an object reference of JSP writer. Out is an object reference of JSP writer. So this out, it is a reference of JSP writer. Now you have seen print writer PW equal to response dot get writer. After that PW dot println. But here directly out dot println. Out dot println you can write. Out is ready to use. So like a print writer PW like that not required. Like a JSP writer JW equal to like that no need to write. Here out is already predefined, reference is there, directly you can use. Like that 9 objects are there. 9 objects. Note on request. Request is an object reference of HTTP solid request. See, again solids comes. Request is an object reference of HTTP solid request. Response. Response is an object reference of HTTP servlet response. These objects are ready to use. Out, request, response, config. Config is an object reference of servlet config. Application is an object reference of servlet context. Application is an object reference of servlet context. Page is an object reference of object. Page context is an object reference of page context. Page context is an object reference of page context. Session is an object reference of HTTP session. Exception is an object reference of throwable. Throwable is superclass for all exceptions, no? That is they given here. Throwable reference. So these 9 object references. 9 object references. Nine object references are ready to use. 9 object references are ready to use. Nine object references are ready to use. Over. Now, present 4 scripting elements, 9 object references you studied. With this, you'll see obligations. 9 object references ready to use. Out, request, response, config, application, page, page context, session, exception. Suppose if you want to display welcome message, what we written in servlets? pw.println, then welcome. Here, what we have tried? out.println, welcome, that's it. If you want to retrieve request parameters from HTML page, what we written? Request.get parameter. See here directly request is there. Request.get parameter. Like that we can use. If you want to retrieve initialization parameters from web.xml, what we written? Init, get init parameter. That is in config. So config.get init parameter. If it is context parameter, context. So here application. Application.get init parameter. Okay. Like that you can use. Like HTTP sessions. For creating HTTP session, what we use it? HTTP session, HS equal to request dot get session. Like that, no need to write. Here already session is there. Session dot get ID, session dot get last accessor time, session dot creation time, session dot invalidate, session dot get max inactive interval, session dot set max inactive interval. Directly you can call, because all session methods, HTTP session, these all methods directly you can access. Okay, so these all references of these all remember, you can write program. Okay, is it over? With these all elements, with these object references, we can write JSP program. Now, first of all, one program manually I'll show you. Next, with Eclipse, I'll show you. How to write manually, I'll show you. Say, I'll start the server, this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10. Here, bin. It is Tomcat server icon. I'll double click this one. Now, Tomcat server is going to be started. See, if you get this message, server startup in milliseconds. Server is started. Now, I'll open Notepad. No need to write. First listen. Now, here you have seen already, we imported java.io package for print writer. Next, we imported java x.solid.hdp for HTTP solid. After that, we return public class. Suppose first solid extends generic solid or HTTP solid or implement solid. Like this. After that, what we return? Service or do get or do post. Something do get. Here parameters, HTTP solid request. Something request. HTTP solid response. Okay. Like this, we return. After this, we return try catch blocks. Exception E. System.err.println E. Here, print writer PW equal to response.get writer. PW.println. Welcome to solids. Like this you studied. Okay. See, welcome program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, here one line extra, 15. 15 lines. Say 15 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 lines program, we written welcome. Now, these packages no need to import. 4 packages implicitly imported. I'll give you notes. Java.lang imported. Java Jakarta.solid package imported. Jakarta.solid.hdp package imported. Jakarta.solid.jsp also imported. 4 packages no need to import. Other than 4, you have to import. Compulsory. Suppose you want to display system time. Util package required. You have to import. For establishing connection with database, SQL package required. You have to import. Okay. 4 packages. Java.lang package. Jakarta.solid package. Jakarta.solid.hdp package. Jakarta.solid.jsp package. These 4 packages no need to import. Okay. After that, this class no need to write. This class is not required to write. Automatically created. And this do get, do post, service, these all no need to write. Automatically imported. Overridden. Try catch block mechanism, no need to write. It automatically comes. And the print writer, no need to write because already ready-made object out is there. So out. Then here, welcome to JSP. Welcome to JSP. This line, if you want to write JSP element required. JSP elements, 3 categories divided. Scripting elements, directives, actions. Scripting elements, 4 scripting elements are there. Scriptlets, declarations, expression, comments. Present, I'll write scriptlet. How to select, I'll explain. Scriptlet. It is JSP. Welcome program, 1 line. Okay. See, I'll save. File, save. The location where we have to save, I'll show you. This PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0, web apps, root. Here we have to save. Here we have to save. Suppose I'll save demo.jsp. Now saved. This is only deploying. Now we have to run. Now what you can do, you can open browser. You can type http://localhost:8082/demo.jsp. I am sending request to demo.jsp. Now it will take some time. See, solid as compared to solid JSP late. It has taken some time. Okay. Now welcome to JSP. This JSP program converted into a solid. That solid class file is demo_jsp.java. If you write a file name test, then test_jsp.java. If you write a file name sample_jsp.java. If you write a first_jsp.java, like that created. That is converted, compiled, executed, you'll get output. Converted solid will be there, no? That is we can see. That is we can see. How to see? You observe. Drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10, web apps, root. Here we saved. Our program is this one. Demo.jsp. This program converted into a solid. That is we can see. Back. Here one folder will be there, work. Here work. In this work folder, Catalina folder, localhost folder, root folder, org folder, Apache folder, JSP folder. Here demo_jsp.java. Demo_jsp.class. Now this file you can open, you can see the content. See, generated by the Jasper. Jasper nothing but JSP engine name. I'll give notes. See, automatically one package created. That automatically created. org.apache.jsp. Here, solid package imported. HTTP package imported. JSP package imported. Java.lang also imported. Now one class created. One class created. Okay. That class extends, implements, these all done. After this, see how many lines of code written? We written 1 line. That line is here. Welcome to JSP. Okay. But 9 objects are there, no? Every program created. 9 objects, every program. See, page context is a reference of page context. Session is a reference of HTTP session. Application, solid context. Config, solid config. Out, JSP writer. Page, object. Like this, automatically created. Already know default MIME type. Text by HTML. That is created. So here, whatever we written, welcome to JSP. See, throwable class reference it will take. Exceptions are handled here. So like this, these many lines of code written by JSP engine. These many lines of code written by JSP engine. Now, where it is the location? The location in this location it is stored. Where is our Java JSP program? That JSP program also root folder. That location, that nodes, everything I'll give. First you write this one. One program, first program. Write this one. One line program. Demo.jsp, write this one. Demo.jsp. Demo.jsp. Just one line. Okay. Now, where we have to deploy? Deployment location. Now I'll give deployment location. Note on JSP deployment location in Tomcat server. JSP deployment location in Tomcat server. Here we have to deploy. Note on JSP deployment location in Tomcat server. JSP deployment location in Tomcat server. C drive program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0, web apps, root. In this folder, we have to save JSP. That is called JSP deployment location. Is it over? Now, converted solid location. Converted solid location in Tomcat server. Converted solid location in Tomcat server. JSP converted solid, no, that's solid location. JSP converted solid location. See, back, year back, year work, Catalina, localhost, root, org, Apache, JSP. Write this one. Converted solid location. JSP converted into solid, no, that location. Our JSP program converted into a solid in this location, placed that location, that is. If you want to see, you can see that one. Here, the word Catalina, it is nothing but web container name. Catalina is a web container name. In Tomcat server. Jasper is a JSP engine name in Tomcat server. Tomcat is a server name. Apache is a company name. Apache Software Foundation. Apache is a company name. Tomcat is a server name. Jasper is a engine name. Catalina is a web container name. Here, Catalina is a web container name in Tomcat server. Jasper is a JSP engine name in Tomcat server. So this word Catalina nothing but web container name generated by Jasper. Jasper word nothing but JSP engine name. Jasper is a JSP engine name. Catalina is a web container name. Tomcat is a server name. Apache is a company name. Apache Software Foundation. That company developed Apache Tomcat server. Is it over? Now, if you want to write HTML code for this, it is very simple here. Say what you can do. You can write here HTML body BG color level 1 heading. See, like this you can write. See, in Solid's HTML is very complicated. Always println you have to write. But in JSP directly you can write HTML code. See, HTML, JSP, again HTML. Like this you can write. So HTML, it is very easily you can write here. See, file, save. I'll run again. See, HTML, JSP mixed. Okay. Write this one. One more example. See, this is HTML. This is JSP. Again, this is HTML. Now you observe this program in a Solid how will write pw.println. See, you observe. You observe. See how it is came. Like this only will write now. pw.println will write, but here out.write coming. Out.write HTML code. See, HTML code inserted like this. Solid type, converted solid. Okay. Now, suppose if I remove this one, like this also you can display output, no? Like this also you can display output, no? Now why JSP? HTML you can write, no? Why JSP? JSP, Java programming language. Logics also, for loop also, while loop also you can write, not only for printing output. HTML can you write? Logics, all those things? No. JSP dynamic content also you can display. Suppose here, if I write integer x equal to 10, if I write x, what is printed? Integer x equal to 10, x only printed. Okay. But here, what you can do, you can write like this, out.println x. Then what is printed? 10 printed. So if you write like this, what is output comes? 10 printed. So it is dynamic content possible. So JSP different, HTML different. HTML static, JSP dynamic. It's just like a solid. Don't think only output. Logics you can write, for loop you can write, while loop you can write. So many logics you can write, everything you can write. Okay. Now, suppose this is HTML. I want to count the number of views. That program you studied in Solid, no? Counting number of views. Now, count equal to what we written? Integer count equal to 0. After that, count plus plus. Like this we written. Now, this one, if you want to write, whether instance variable record or class variable record or local variable record. Instance variable record. Then you have to write like this. Okay. Declaration. This count plus plus, you can write in scriptlet. And otherwise, directly you can write out.println count plus plus. Printed, no? Count plus plus post increment are given. Later it will, first it will print 0. That's what pre-increment. Now 1 comes. Now what you can do? This page has been accessed. Count to times. Actually, here, like this also not required. If you write like this, expression, it will print. I'll teach how to complete. First, I'll show you the difference. File, save. What will happen? See. This page has been accessed 1 time. If I refresh 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, see. Now 13 times printed. Converted solid. Here. Integer count equal to 0. That is instance variable or class variable or local variable. Instance variable. Here you observe. This page has been accessed plus plus count times. In solid you will write like this only, no? Like this only println will write. Like that displayed. 1 time, 2 times displayed. Now what I'll do, just observe. Just this symbol I'll remove. What is this now? Scriptlet. If you write this one, declaration. Now if I write like this, 1 minute. If I write like this, scriptlet. Now, previously I given declaration. Now I given scriptlet. See the difference? HTTP:/localhost demo.jsp. See, one time. If I refresh, no change. See, one symbol. What will happen? See here. It is not instance variable now. It is inside the service. It is service. Inside the service, here count equal to 0. What will happen? Every request 0, 1, 0, 1, always 1 only. But in the program, how much difference is there? One symbol. In the program, only the symbol, no? So, if you remove symbol, that is local variable. If you add symbol, instance variable. See how much difference is there? This is one simple technique is there. I'll teach. Later I'll teach this. So, if you remove symbol, that is scriptlet local variable. If you add this one, declaration instance variable. That will be happen. Now, when we have to use declaration, when we have to use expression, when we have to use scriptlet, one simple technique is there. The technical teach. Noted. Demo.jsp. First listen, don't write. First listen. See, what is this? Declaration. What is this? Scriptlet. What is this? Expression. HTML code. Now, suppose it is JSP. Here, solid. Demo underscore JSP dot Java. Okay. Here, one class created. Public class, public final class, demo underscore JSP dash dash. Here public void underscore JSP service dash dash. Like this generated. Okay. Whatever you write here, that is comes here. Whatever you write here, that is comes here inside. Whatever you write here, that it comes here. HTML code, it comes out dot write. So you observe whatever we written here, that is here. So like this. Whatever you write in scriptlet, it is inside the service. Whatever you written here, it will here inside the print. Now HTML code here. Just observe. Now instance variables, where you will write inside the service or outside the service? Where you will write? Then instance variable, if you want to write which element record? Declaration. Class variable, where will write? Inside the service or outside the service? Where it is? Class variable, core Java. Outside the methods will write. So again, declaration required. Local variable, inside. Then scriptlet required. Like that, we have to select. For that, core Java knowledge required. No? Now, instance variable, if you want to write declaration record or scriptlet record. Class variable, declaration. Local variable, scriptlet. I want to write one show method. Declaration or scriptlet? Where will write? Declaration. Show method, can you write here? No. Inside a method, can you write another method? Then where we have to write here? Here, if you want to write declaration. Like that, you have to select. Now, whatever is valid here, that is valid here. Whatever is valid here, that is valid here. Whatever is valid here, that is valid here. Suppose I want to write for loop. Which element required? It is core Java. For loop, I want to write declaration or scriptlet or expression. Here, any difficulties there? Can you write for loop here? Can you write? But here we have to write. That means scriptlet. Outside the method, can you write for loop? No. For loop, if you want to write scriptlet required. Many people core Java they aren't weak. Core Java, don't forget. Every day you have to practice. Write this one. Whatever you studied with core Java, with that only can select instance variable or class variable or local variable, anything about solid. Think about solid, they'll get a JSP. That's it. Always assume in a solid how it will be. With that knowledge, you can give answer in JSP. Out dot write. HTML. HTML comes out dot write. That is system generate like that only. Whatever you write HTML code, that is just out dot write. It's just like out dot println only, that type. Out dot write comes, that is out dot write or out dot print. Just it is sent to browser. That's what write is coming. And print means printing purpose, we are printing coming. These are 4 elements, 4 scripting elements. Declarations, expressions, scriptlets, comments. Comment not required. That's what I didn't give. Okay. So always while writing JSP, you have to think about solid. You have to think about solid. You have to assume. This is the diagram always you have to remember. If you write in declaration, it comes here. If you write scriptlet, it comes here. If you write expression, it comes here. Year valid means declaration valid. Year valid means expression scriptlet valid. Year valid means expression valid. Year required means use declaration. Year required means use scriptlet. Year required means use expression. Is it over? We'll see continuation next class. Tomorrow I'm not coming. So next class on Friday. Tomorrow I'm not coming. Next class on Friday. Next class on Friday.